What's up, dreamers? I'm Zeke, and welcome to the Dream Green Show. If you want to make around $3,000 to $5,000 in profit by the end of 2025, which is a couple of months away, then you guys need to do this. In this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 different stocks that you can use to generate some extra income and free up a lot of your time from using the wheel strategy on 3 different stocks that can generate you some profit by the end of 2025. It's October and we got about 3 months left. So let's use the end of this year as a big swing into 2026. Make sure you guys peel out your pen, your paper, your notepads, anything that you need to know. Take notes on this, rewind the video. You can send it to a friend. Give me the loot. Let's get that money, baby. But first, guys, hit that subscribe button and that thumbs up button and hit that notification bell. In fact, I think hitting that notification bell is the most important part, dreamers. I did challenge you guys a couple weeks ago, and that because we are the best community on YouTube. But look at this, guys. We're sitting at 19.4%, and that's completely insane, guys. When I first told you guys to hit that notification bell, we was around like 15%. And then last week we was around like 17 or 18%. And now we at 19.4% of the subscribers have that notification hit on for this channel. That lets me know that you guys don't want to miss out on this information. And I'm going to keep the videos coming. This is the best community on YouTube. But right now it's saying that we're an average community. That's what it's saying. Average on YouTube is anywhere between 10 and 30%. Now we're above the 15% mark. We're closing in on 20. So let's get this to 20% by next week, guys. And for that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway of any free share of tech. If you want Tesla shares, if you want Apple shares, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, whatever shares that you want of any tech company, I'm going to be doing a giveaway as soon as we become an above average YouTube community on YouTube. So if you hit that notification bell, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit that notification bell, could possibly win some free shares. If you already subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell. Help us get there a little quicker. Best community on YouTube. I really appreciate you guys. Give me the loot. But now let's get to the money, baby. The wheel strategy. Now the wheel strategy is perfect for doctors, lawyers, teach anybody that have a job who don't have time to be looking at the markets every single second of the day. So in this video, listen, you can literally set up your trades on the 1st of the month or whenever all 3 of your systems, your strategies that I talked about in many of my other videos, whenever they line up, you enter this trade that's going to expire around 30 days out. And you do not have to check your charts every single second. Once you enter your trade, you are good until the end of the month. You could check your trade and go on about your business maybe once or twice a week. And you're not worried about, oh, did I set my stop loss? Did I have my entry? Do I need to take my take profit? Doing the wheel strategy, all that. You good. You get a lot of your time back when you're selling options and not buying options. Or if you're a swing trader, you should be fine. But when you're selling options, we ain't got time to be day trading. We got professional jobs out there. We driving buses, we plumbers, we getting to the paper. But listen, I'm about to show you guys some 30-day option trades that could get you anywhere between 3, 4, 5%, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 from now to the end of the year. So the wheel strategy right here is that if you want to buy stock A, it's at $100. And you say, I only want to buy stock A at $90. I'm going to sell a cash secure put, and you're going to pay me a premium. Let's say they're paying me a premium of $50, right? And I'm saying I only want to buy it at $90. They're going to give me $50 in premium saying that I want to buy this stock at $90. If stock A do not pull back to $90, I get to keep my premium and I get to keep my collateral, and I do it again the following week. That's selling a cash secure put. Second step of the wheel strategy. If it do pull back to $90, but let's say if it pulled back to $91, then what? It didn't pull back to $90. I still get to keep my premium. But let's say if it do pull back to $90 or $89.50, then I do have to buy 100 shares of stock A at $90. That's cool because I wanted stock A anyways, and I got paid to buy stock A anyways. I could have got paid $50 for the last 10 weeks to buy stock A, and it finally pulled back to my price. And I've been collecting $50 every single week for the last couple of weeks. But now I finally got the stock that I actually wanted at the stock that I want to, at the price that I want to buy it at. And then once you get assigned those 100 shares at $90, now you can sell a covered call. Selling a covered call saying, hey, now you're going to pay me again for me to sell my shares back at a price that I'm comfortable selling in at. So if I bought stock A at $90, say, hey, I only want to sell it at $105. If it goes back up to $100, I get to keep the premium and I get to keep my shares. But if it goes up to $105, $106, then I'm forced to sell at $105. I still get to keep my premium but I made the profit all the way from $90 to $105. And that's where you make most of your money in the wheel strategy. It's on the cover call side. As long as you get in at a really good price, and the best way to get in at a really good price is to get in at the best price. Remember, how you win in a stock game is you buy low and then you sell high. How do you get low? You get paid to buy stocks at a very, very cheap price by selling cash secure puts. And then you come over to the last step of the wheel strategy, repeating the cycle by selling cash secure puts again on stock A back at $90, which is completing the wheel strategy. So that is a very simple step of the wheel strategy. If you guys do want to go into more detail, you could join the Patreon. It will take you to my Discord. Right now it's half off. I got about 2 spots remaining because I hold Zoom calls every single Sunday. And I want to keep the Zoom pretty good. I got to see how the Zoom call goes this Sunday to make sure if it's not overcrowded. If it is overcrowded, I'm going to close it off. Just going to close it off. So these 2 spots, they're going to get sold. And that's it. If it's not overcrowded, I might open it up to around maybe 5 more spots. I don't know. Click the link in the video. See how many spots are remaining by the time you click the link. But yeah, it's going to be half off once you guys sign up. You get access to my master courses, my master video courses, my Zoom calls, and my pro traders in there that post their option trades every single day. I got about 4, 5, 6, 7 of them in there, post their option trades every single day. So if you guys do want to be a part of a community of investors that want to be financially free, I know you want to be financially free because you're watching this channel. So guys, if you do want to check out the Patreon, if you're watching on TV, you can click right here. If you're any other place, you can click the link down in the description, down in the pinned comment section. Join the Patreon, and that takes you to my Discord. But yeah, dreamers, let's start off here. So the very first step of your strategy is selling a cash secure put on a stock that you absolutely want to own. Do not do this on a stock that you do not want to own. And one stock that I do want to own is ticker symbol AMD. Now, let me give you guys a good tip. When you're doing weekly options, I like to look at the 1 hour chart. When I'm doing, this is free game. You guys better be writing this down. When I'm doing weekly options, I'm looking at the 1 hour chart. When I'm doing 30-day options, 45-day options, I'm looking at the 4 hour to the 4 hour to the 1 day chart. So let's switch this over to the 4 hour chart. And there we go. But now that we switched over AMD to the 4 hour chart, you guys can see one of the plays right here. You want to pick your favorite stock, set it up on the 4 hour chart, and set up some triggers. And one of the triggers I have is the Bollinger Bands down here and the RSI. Whenever I see a company that I want to own at a support level like this right here, and it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Bands like this right here, and it's oversold on the RSI like right here, I do not mind going in and selling 30-day to expiration cash secure puts on a stock that I absolutely want to own. So if I'm picking out a couple of stocks, I have AMD, I have Nvidia, I have Apple, I have Amazon. Whenever this trigger right here, the 3-point system pops up like this, I'm going to go in, I'm going to sell cash secure puts way out of the money. Let's say AMD down here was at $150. I'll sell a cash secure put on AMD at $140. So if I do get assigned shares, I got assigned shares at the best price, not a good price, not a decent price, not a cheap price, but the best price, because I'll be picking up shares at a cheaper price than it was even at. And I got paid to buy those shares at a cheaper price than it was even at. So if we come back over here, let's come over to AMD. So here we are on AMD. AMD is currently at $159. So of course the price has changed since the charts I showed you. But what you will want to do, you'll want to, that popped up for some reason. All right. So over the last week, we had a pretty good week. We're up 1.6%. Last month, we're up 7.32%, up $21,000. Last 3 months, we're up almost $60,000, 22.78%. So we've been doing pretty good inside the portfolio, but I don't know how that came up. All right. So back on AMD, what you do, you hit trade, you hit trade options, and this the expiration at the top. We want to go out to the end of the month, which will be October 31st. And then we're going to look, because I want shares of AMD. I absolutely want it. We're going to be looking for a 0.3 delta. We're going to be aggressive right here. 0.3 delta give us around a 70% chance of winning. That means that AMD is probably not going to pull back to the strike price that we're going to pick at a 70% chance of winning. If we're looking for a 0.2 delta, that's around an 80% chance of winning. But I really want these shares, and I really want to get assigned shares of AMD at the best price whenever it pulls to the bottom of the RSI. So let's just imagine AMD is at the bottom of the RSI indicator right now, and at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. We'll go all the way out a month to October 31st. We'll be looking for a 0.3 delta, which would be around 100. Yeah. So we'll be looking for a 0.3 delta, which is 150 $50 strike price at a 0.3 delta. The IV is 0.70, and the last trade was $4.73. So we'll hit continue. Let's just imagine we have a $30,000 account to play with. So we entered 2 of these right here. It was at $4.75, I believe. So yeah, we can make $1,000, well, $950 in 30 days on AMD. And if we was to do this for the next 3 months, we could bring in around $3,000 before the end of the year, or right at the end of the year of 2025. If we could find 3 30-day option trades just like this for October, November, and December, we could put an extra $3,000 in our pocket in premium. And if we do get assigned these shares, that is a good holiday gift for us. So what kind of trade is that? We're getting paid $475 that month, and it's going to cost us $15,000. So that is a 3.1%, 3.16% trade every single month for the next 3 months, that is a good trade right there. So whenever I see AMD at an amazing price like that, I go and do it. The next one that I want shares of is NVIDIA, or ticker symbol NVDL, which is a leverage. As you guys can see, it's a 2x leverage of NVIDIA. I mean, we're gonna get paid more in premium because it's a leverage stock. That means for every 1% NVIDIA moves up, NVDL moves up 2%. Well, if it drops 1%, it's gonna drop 2%. So it's a 2x leverage of NVIDIA. It's more risky, but we're gonna get more premium. So we're gonna hit trade options. We're gonna go out to October 31st. Even if we come over to our charts over here, let's type in NVDL. You guys can see right here, this would have been a good setup around on the 4-hour chart right around here, because it's oversold on the RSI. It's at the bottom of the band. So we would have did this trade right here. So don't just go in blindly and do trades just because. You want all of your points to match up. So let's look for a 0.3 delta. Let's come all the way down to 779. 78. Yeah, so 79. Let's click this one right here. The last trade was $462. So we'll hit sell. We'll enter 462, and let's say we could do around 4 of these. Yeah, we can do 4 of these if we have a $30,000 account. And we'll be making $1,847 every single 30 days. And we got 3 of these coming up for October, November, December. So $18,000 times 3, you could be bringing in an extra $5,400 before the end of the year. And what kind of percentage that was? 462 divided by, how much was this? 79. So that is a 5.8% trade per month. So you can make an extra 15% by the holiday season come before the end of 2025. And then the last one is also going to be a leverage stock. That is going to be ticker symbol TQQQ, which tracks QQQ. If you guys come over back to the charts and we look at QQQ, this is the regular QQQ. You guys can see that it literally only goes up. I mean, it's been going up for the last decade or so. Yes, it do have its pullbacks. That's where most millionaires are made, on big pullbacks like that. But yeah, the stock literally, if on the long trend, do go up. So if we ever do get assigned shares, we're on the good side, because QQQ for the last couple of decades just been going up. So we'll hit trade options. We'll go out a month to October 31st. We'll be selling a put, looking for like a 0.3 delta. Let's click this one right here, the 95. That's 0.2. Let's click the 94. Yeah, 94. Let's give the 94. And you guys can see it has a 64% IV with a delta of 0.3. We'll hit sell. Actually, the last trade was $3.95. So we'll hit right here, $3.95. And we can enter, how many of these? We can enter 3. Yeah, we can enter 3 of these. And this one will pay us an extra $1,200 every month for the next 3 months until the end of the year. So yeah, dreamers, let's say we did start off with a $30,000 account and we're bringing in for, what was it, 5% a month for the next 36 months, 3 years. And if we want to do this for the next 3 years, we hit calculate. So we'll start off with $30,000. We'll be bringing in, well, that was close, $1,500 a month. That was what we was talking about. And if we was to reinvest that money by the end of year 1, we'll be bringing in $2,565 a month. That is way more than where we started off at. At the end of year 2, we'll be bringing in $4,600 a month. That's enough to retire most people. And then at the end of year 3, we'll be bringing in $8,274 a month just from selling cash, running the wheel strategy on stocks that we absolutely want to own. See, that's the problem. So the first step of the wheel strategy is to sell cash secure puts on stocks that you want to own. Don't do it just because they have a good premium. Don't do it because it's a hot stock at the moment. No, you only sell cash secure puts on stocks that you absolutely want to own. End of story. That's where you're going to get caught up. And then only run the wheel strategy when your system matches up. Your RSI, your technical indicators, your Bollinger Bands, and the 200 EMA. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I gave my 3 key point system right here that take you from around a 70% win rate to around 85% win rate. And if you're using a 0.2 delta, it takes your win rate from around 85% to 94% win rate. And that's how we be getting that money. Give me the loot. Comment, give me the loot down in the comment section if you made it to the end of this video. But yeah, guys, if you do want to join the Dream Team, I'm gonna leave a link to the Patreon. Again, hopefully it's some spots remaining by the time this video comes out. I'm going to try to keep the classes real small. If you guys do want to join that, it's going to be half off for the next until October 9th. It's going to be half off. So you guys still got plenty of time to keep checking back to see if it's some spots open. That link is going to be down in the pinned comment section and also down in the description. Guys, thank you for being part of the best community on YouTube by far. Thanks for being a part of the best community on YouTube. And you guys are showing it right here by hitting that notification bell. So if you're already subscribed to the channel, hit that notification bell, and then the quicker we could get to the giveaway. I really appreciate you guys. I can't wait to make that 20% video, man. I'm gonna buy a cake or something and then put 20% on it. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. If you got any questions about the wheel strategy, drop them down in the comment section. It don't be a lot of comments now. We still a small channel, the best community, small channel. Only be about 10 comments. I'm gonna comment to every single last one of them, whether if it's criticism, congratulate, whatever you let me know where I could do better, or let me know I'm doing good, or mainly I would really use your questions to ask about the wheel strategy. But any comment that you got, ask that down below. Can't wait to see what you guys got to say. But other than that, dreamers, I'm Zeke, bringing you Dream Green Conversations, and I'm out. Peace.
This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. All investments are by risk. Do your own research. This is not licensed financial advisor. Any third party considered false under the fair use commentary and analysis. Please consult with a licensed financial advisor or professional in your area before making investment decisions.